tonight. Muslims encouraged to emulate virtues of humility and good character as exemplified by Prophet Muhammad.
You can't just sit down and say, I'll be destroying your fellow human being and say that you want to go free. No, it's not done.
And federal government adopts better approach to livestock development. This is the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja, the Unity Station. I am Mariam George Jitubo. Remember, you can follow us live on YouTube at NTA Channel 5, Abuja. We start the news on a religious note. Humility and good character in conduct and speech are virtues demonstrated by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which mankind are encouraged to emulate and exhibit in their daily lives. Sheikh Musa Olaofe of the Ansaruddin Mosque, Maitama, hinged his sermon on this illustration as a reminder for the Muslim faithful. Abdullah Ajia has more on the Jummah prayer.
Do good to people so that whatever you do today, they will do it for you tomorrow.
The focus of the Jummah sermon was one that calls for soul searching, as man, a mortal being, the Imam says, must reflect on Allah's mercy and bounties as well as understand divinity in mundane inclinations.
You can't just sit down and say, I'll be destroying your fellow human being and say that you want to go free. No, it's not done. Anything you sow, anything you plant, you are going to sow it. And whatever you see that you are doing that is not good, why can't you change for better? Because that is what Islam is teaching us. We are destroying ourselves on a daily basis. We are saying bad things about ourselves on a daily basis. And then we always observe Jummah prayer, 5 daily prayers together. Are we really practicing Islam?
If you are a manager, you are a commissioner, you are a director, whoever you are, treat others well. Treat them with humility. Make sure that you have empathy for others, especially at the lower level. Once we do that and everybody is practicing this, we'll have a better society, a better nation, and a better country to be proud of.
The cleric enlivened the hearts of congregants with the message of the Quran, where he says introspection and repentance are key to redemption. With beliefs and total trust in Allah, worshippers sought Allah's mercy in all their affairs and that of the country. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Now to the presidency. President Bola Tinubu is assuring that Nigeria will derive a successful economy out of the current situation by adopting a civilized approach towards solving the farmers-herders clashes in the country. The president said this in Brazil as the government takes a step further in the development of the livestock sector in Nigeria. State House correspondent Musbao Enwaha reports.
The Nigerian delegation on tour to learn the Brazilian experience in livestock production are back on the table with their findings.
Okay, please.
President Bola Tinubu certainly wants a sound footing for the takeoff of a newly established Ministry of Livestock Development. So, learning from the right hand is the watchword as the delegation visited 3 conglomerates here, including JBS, a Brazilian multinational company, largest meat processing enterprise in the world.
Your Excellency, we are convinced that the life sector reform being implemented today has a lot to learn from the Brazilian experience, and the private sector here represented have shown strong commitment to partner along and replicate the successes in Nigeria.
I think we've come to the right place, we've got the right partners. The issue now is how to proceed step by step.
And we'll do our very best to ensure that what has been done in Brazil is replicated in Nigeria.
And to support whatever venture you are driving. But as a state, Niger State, we are providing ourselves as a pilot state. Already we have identified about 1.2 million hectares ready for this production.
What we are trying to do
The man who sees opportunities in the current challenge in Nigeria's livestock sector obviously has the plans thought out already.
We are solving a problem that afflicted humanity in that part of Africa. Clash between farmers and migrating cow soldiers and all of that has caused some life and bloodshed. So when there is a modern civilized way to solve those problems and even bring a successful economy out of it.
President Tinubu believes that in only a matter of time, the solution to the sector would also solve another challenge of food security.
Food security is extremely important. As we talk right now, there is hunger. However, there is huge hope, and you are one of those hopes that we're looking at.
Both parties have now agreed to collaborate as expressed in the letter of intent and set to proceed to the first phase of the cooperation to maximize the entire value chain of the sector.
Brazilian captains of industry here who have been part of this engagement today are going to visit Nigeria for exploratory tour to see what's going to happen, select suitable sites where we're going to have suitability of land, fertility of land, availability of bodies of water for irrigation, as well as possible for hydro, as well as growing of corn, sorghum, sweet corn, soybean, as well as ease of transportation to manage the logistics and then availability of markets.
The key aspect will be that for you to have a successful, livestock industry like he has described, they also need feed, and that feed has to be produced, and that is where the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security will come in.
The foreign partners are expected to visit Nigeria soon for the immediate study tour. From Rio de Janeiro, Musbal, then Wahab, NC News.
Now to infrastructure. In a bid to assess progress of work, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has inspected the ongoing construction of George's Quarters and Life Camp Road project. Onoze Yakubu has details of this report.
Visibly impressed with the quality of job and engagement of youth on the project site, the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike said human development is a panacea for the economic challenge of any nation, which is in tandem with the present administration's agenda.
Look at all the roads. Look at the number of people that are employed. So I feel happy that at least we have been able to engage youth. And nothing can make you more comfortable when you see your youth are engaged. You can imagine when these jobs are not there, what the number of youth will have been doing by now. So one is very, very happy that we are putting the opportunity that have given employment to our youth.
The minister says he is not deterred by the criticism concerning the George's Quarters project.
These are people who, even when you give them the opportunity, they cannot do anything. So forget about those criticisms. If you have not done it, they will say are the ones that will complain that the environment within which our judges and justices are working is not conducive. Now you are trying to provide an environment that will make them well. They will say, oh, it's another reason. So you don't bother yourself and move on and do your work.
Nyesom Wike also inspected the ongoing road construction at Life Camp. He, however, notes that the secret to his infrastructure provisions within the city center satellite towns is teamwork and prudent management of available funds. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the ongoing repairs and maintenance of streetlight installations embarked upon by the Abuja Metropolitan Management Council is a way to ensure the nation's capital city is well illuminated at night. Again, Onoze Yakubu in this special report takes a look at the state and functionality of the FCT streetlights.
With the change in narratives on infrastructure development, Abuja, the nation's capital city at night, is becoming illuminated with the introduction of solar power street lights installations, which are complementing the conventional lights. but vandalism has been a major challenge.
If you see some other areas where are dark, you see some hoodlums. They're always disturbing people. They can snatch your phone, snatch everything, take your money away. So it's good to have street lights so there can be lighting everywhere.
I will expect if this gets to him and with the voice of other people, I know him being the man of a development, it doesn't come to a town and leave that town the same. The town must miss Wike. I want FCT to miss Wike when they will say, we have light now because Wike was in FCT.
If you are coming from area from the Zuba site, coming towards that Gwarimpa site, some other areas have street lights, but they are not functioning. They are not functioning. And then the other areas that do not even have street lights, at night you see a lot of accidents, especially during rainy season.
There are places you go, no sign, nothing to show that this is a city. The street lights are not working. In fact, if your car happens to develop fault around that area, in fact, you are just at the mercy of God. Because
the repairs and maintenance on the street light are in line with the FCT Minister directive to lighten up the capital city. Coordinator Abuja Metropolitan Management Council Felix Obua says a suspected contractor involved in vandalizing the streetlight accessories has since been arrested. He explained that out of the 21 streetlight lots, 18 of them inspected have been vandalized but undergoing intervention repair works.
When we approached the minister about the need to intervene, actually, because most of those areas, most of the contractors have not been on duty, he quickly approved. And I went there, Jabi, El Adua, and so many of these streets, the lights have been restored. But most of those places we went have not been restored, which we are making sure that within a short possible time, we will live up to expectation.
All the roads we are doing in Saturday times are going to be provided with solar light, which has never happened.
With the FCT Minister's recent directive that all roads constructed must have functional streetlight installations, observers believe with this development there is light at the end of the tunnel. Onoze Yakubu, NT News.
It's the Glow Festival of Joy and it's raining exciting prizes. Oh, for 120 days, we take it to the max. Mind-blowing, loaded prizes. Take John, winning a tear rubber Toyota Prado by recharging up to 100,000 naira. And Sister T winning a Cha-Cha Kia Picanto by recharging up to 50,000 naira. From the sky, coming to you,
yes, the gifts are unloading joy all over Nigeria.
From Toyota Prados to Kia Picantos, Keke Napes, generators, sewing machines, and even grinding machines. Just dial *611#. Choose your prizes, recharge the value for the month, and you too can win.
Whoa, you too can win, oh!
The coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan Management Council, Felix Obua, has hinted about the relocation of traders around the Apo Road corridor and buffer zones by the end of this year. Obua, who gave the indication while interfacing with the Apo Mechanic Village traders to give update on the ongoing process, says enumeration has been concluded on the relocation of genuine subscribers in the informal sector to Wassa. Onochi Yakubu reports.
From the Apo Mechanic Traders' earlier protest to the series of intervention and engagement meetings, the aim is to address the long-standing issues bedeviling the implementation of the lease agreement which was entered into since 2015. It is an interactive interface between the traders and the MC coordinator to put facts straight regarding the misconceptions that have been making the rounds. Part of the latest update, as presented by the coordinator, includes the master plan of the Wassa site, the layout, engineering design, and to also reiterate that the relocation plan is purely intended to address the challenges faced by those on the road corridor and buffer areas.
Most of them have gone as far as
collecting money from people who are not having any business to do with Apple, just because they want to grab. And some of them too who has money. Few of them are buying as much as 10, 20, 100, thereby depriving the genuine people on the road corridor. So today I try to let them know that it is meant for those of them at the road corridor. If anybody have connived with any other person outside that area to buy from, that is what we call it non-refundable.
He says government has genuine interest in rekindling the hope of the concerned masses and advises the beneficiaries to be patient while the team gets the job done.
God, prior to this period, the rumor has it that those shops have been given out to government officials, to girlfriends and brothers. But I was able to make it plain to all of them, not even one. And the minister is not interested to subject anybody. He has given us a marching order that those people who are doing business in the road corridor must be given this thing, and not friends, associates, other people.
Felix Oboa advised those who do not have business with the affected area to steer clear, as the process will not entertain trespassers. Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Among the vision of the FCT Public Complaints Commission is to ensure that accurate and unbiased information reaches the grassroots, empowering citizens to make informed decisions and participate actively in the development of their communities. Hawegimba reports that these were listed during a visit to the management of NTA Channel 5, Abuja, by the FCT Ombudsman Musa Dikko to solicit partnership towards building a strong and robust relationship for proper information dissemination in the interest of the FCT residents.
The FCT Public Complaints Commission, led by Musa Dikko, is taking significant steps to promoting justice, unity, and cordial relationships among grassroots communities in the Federal Capital Territory. The partnership with the Nigerian Television Authority, the Commission aims to amplify the voices of marginalized and unprecedented populations, providing them with a platform to express their concerns and access vital information.
Partnership for justice, partnership for unity, partnership for peace, partnership for development, and of course the Public Complaint Commission, Federal Capital Territory, is here at the NTA Channel 5 to ensure that we collaborate together to be able to pass the message of the government to the people of the Federal Capital Territory.
Responding to the visit, General Manager of NTA Channel 5 Abuja, Paul Ate, says steps taken by the PCC is a key aspect of the Nigerian Television Authority, adding that this will foster a culture of transparency, accountability, and social justice in the FCT and contribute to the growth and progress of the FCT.
Because we want to be part and parcel of your vision and mission. And by so doing, I'm very highly delighted that you recognize the effects of media. We have to collaborate. We have to work together so that we're all working for the people. And so if you are doing a lot of things and people are not seeing it, they are not hearing it, you're just talking to yourself sometimes.
As the two organizations believe the visit will cement and foster existing commitment to promoting justice, unity, and social justice for all in the FCT. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Let's see what is trending in the sports world.
The National Sports Commission, after its top management meeting, has announced Enugu State as the host of the 23rd edition of the National Sports Festival. The Coal City State emerged top from a competitive bidding process, and the state is set to deliver a world-class event. Before Enugu State takes center stage, the 22nd edition of the festival is set to hold in January 2025 in Ogun State, with the Gateway State bustling with pomp and pageantry as the games draw closer.
So what we have today now is Enugu State with at least
2 years and a few months to put together their facilities and have an amazing games. It shows that the commission is coming up with a different strategy with which sports will be administered in this country. It has to have a corporate approach, a structured approach, a better organized approach, which will elevate the perception and the status of the way people look at sports in this country.
Talking football, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has announced the details of the draw procedure for the CAF Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON Morocco 2024. They draw at the ongoing 2024 Africa Military Games AMGA in Abuja. In the men's category, Nigeria defeated Ghana 28-18 to claim the gold. Meanwhile, Nigeria also won a silver medal in the men's 87 Greco-Roman wrestling event. This was after Tochukwu Okeke defeated Tunisia's Sabri Momstria 7-5 in his final game of the event. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And that concludes the English version of the news. I now leave you in the hands of the translators. Good night.
Ama ba we shaje wo wona ayabi bada ya dada ba ku shagbada yi wa na ba shi ba da wo mu president su fa yi ba won wa go a na ba je gayi Abdullahi Yajiya ya na ba gi go gayi wa dai inge ba fece shi a shi zawo ba wai tuko ba do zawo shi ba fece za shi abin mana yiz aji abu yiz za ji suna je shi abin shi ko yi fa no je Muhammadu ba shi wai shi bai golo ya sala shi da hai wa fi a fita mana ya gui a pa a fi ba gui in tige a fi ige ba batu sala shi ya ba bege nu sala ga be Sheikh Musa ole fe bai da sanu wa bai gi juma ni sala busi in a sara din na sala shi ba an mai tama ke zin da yi ba nu wa bai ce in ya sala shi ba fa wai kushi ko yi gi ina ba ya shi a zai ji zai aji abu ya zaza in su tige ya ba shi koyi albarka nge musbao dan wahaba yi anabaji tutun lei wada nge yi kin tuko da ya bola tinubu woku bada da yi hwa dudu nge abanu ko baje na shige inna an na nyai ngwe ina hi aisu nge afani na do na blele je abanu ko nu na ba shi be na sayi ke yi kin tuko da bai da bada da ne sanu wa bai ga aza aye kaya ai badagun yeje ba Brazil kin kanasaraki bai dabadara ntu na a nyakpa bo nkiye she gwamnati ye kwace azabwa kwa mazaji alefilo ende ayakpa tutu shi bodo fani ikiye kwenyi zana gwen ekinzit na atutin shi ba nya inge Felix Obuwa woku da nke agiko ji in apo gwamnati in apo gwamnati ya kwashe ba budon kwa gaba abadu ba shi ba gingo ko shi onoto Yakubu wa bodo we da nke zana gwen ye be da bada da sanu ngo be wa gun she ba lo apo we da bada da na agiko gin ye mba kun ya mata anya lo bodo na mato abashi ba shi lo na apo gwamnati ne ya kwa kubaya nuna ba yi kwale ba wasa ba buwa ba ba gege ko shako kuce tuga gwamnati layo tu kwashin amma na baye amma ba ja na ba yi kusa ba ja da wo ko na shi kwasi yi fa ga shi ko shi su sai su
Jama'a masu kallo da sauraron mu a daidai wannan lokaci assalamu alaikum barkanmu da yammacin juma'a da fatan ana nan cikin koshin lafiya a takaice ga fassarar wasu daga cikin labaran mu yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. An bayyana yin haƙuri da nuna kyawawan ɗabi'u a mu'amala da harkokin yau da kullum a matsayin halayen fiyayyen halittun Allah manzo sallallahu alaihi wasallam wanda ya kamata su zama abin koyi da gudanarwa a rayuwar mu ta yau da kullum. Wakilin Abdullahi Ajiya ya shaida mana cewa limamin masallacin Ansaruddin da ke unguwar Mai Tamashak Musa Olafe shine ya tunatar da al'ummar musulmi haka a saƙon hudubar sallar Juma'ar yau. Ustaz Musa ya jawo hankalin al'umma cewa su zama masu kyautatawa a yayin magana, mu'amala da faɗi tashin yau da kullum, wanda ya ce ita ce kaɗai mafita ta samun rayuwa mai alfanu. Shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya tabbatarwa da al'ummar Najeriya cewa ƙasar za ta samu nasarar farfaɗo da tattalin arzikin da ake fama da shi idan aka ɗauki hanyar magance rikicin manoma da makiyaya ta zamani a ƙasar nan. Wakilin fadar shugaban ƙasa Musbahu Dan Wahab ya rawaito mana cewa shugaba Tinubu ya bayyana haka ne a ƙasar Brazil, inda ya halarci taron ƙasashen duniya na bunƙasa tattalin arziki da zamantakewa, inda ya bayyana cewa hakan za ta faru ne a yanzu da gwamnatinsa ta yi yunƙurin raya sashen harkokin kiwo da dabbobi na ƙasar da sauransu. Jagoran hukumar raya babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja Felix Ebu ya yi tsokaci a kan yin ƙaurar 'yan kasuwar da ke kasuwanci a yankin Afo zuwa Wasa nan da ƙarshen shekarar nan. Wakilin mai Ilyasu Onoto Yakubu ya shaida mana cewa Felix ya bayyana haka ne a yayin tattaunawa da 'yan kasuwar Afo Mechanic Village akan yadda za su tsara ƙaurar da za su yi daga nan zuwa Wasa da kuma tsarin da za a yi wa waɗanda suka cancanci komawa kasuwar da harkokinsu domin a yi komai cikin tsari da manufofi masu kyau. To ƙarshen labarin namu ne wakil, sai kuma ranar Litinin idan Allah ya kai mu, Allah ya nuna mana lafiya.
Anyị awụzikwala ọzọ n'oge aka ụwa. Aha m bụ Nwokafọ Chisom, ka a malite site n'ekpere Jumat. Obi umeala nakwa inwe agwa dị mma na omume na okwu ọnụ bụ agwa ndị dị mma onye ọma Muhammad ka udo dịrị ya gosipụtara, bụ nke a na-akpọku ihe akpọrọ mmadụ ka ha ṅomie ma gosipụta na ha ga-adị ndụ kwa ụbọchị. Abdullahi Ajiya, onye ọrụ anyị n'akụkọ akwa na ọ bụ Sheikh Musa Olaofe nke Ansarudeen Mosque dị na Maitama nyere ndụmọdụ a na ihe nlereanya ndị ọzọ n'oge ọ na-edu n'ekpere Jumat nke taa, ebe ndị okpukpe Islam jikwa ohere a kpee ekpere maka ngọzi nke ala nakwa ọganihu nke obodo ala anyị. Onyeisiala Bola Tinubu na-emesi obi ike na ala anyị bụ Naijiria ga-eji ohere nke iji udo na mkparịta ụka dozie nsogbu dị n'etiti ndị ọrụ ubi na ndị na-achị anụmanụ nwee usoro akụnụba na nke dị mma ma na-aga n'ihu. Musbahu Dan Wahab, onye ọrụ anyị n'ụdị ọchịchị ala anyị n'akụkụ a, na-ekwu na onyeisiala kwupụtara nke a na mba Brazil, ebe o kwukwara na ọchịchị ya na-agba mbọ ịhụ na amụbara ngalaba ọzụzụ ụmụ anụmanụ n'ala anyị bụ Naijiria, ebe onyeisiala kọwara na inwe ezi nchekwa nke ihe ori na ụbara ya n'ala anyị. O jikwa ohere a dee akwụkwọ nkwekọrịta ya na ndị uduru mee njem na ndị nọ na mba Brazil. Onye nhazi nke ụlọ ọrụ nlekọta nke ime obodo n'obodo a bụ FCT akpọrọ AMMC, Felix Obua, atụpenyela azụ na ndị na-azụ ahịa n'okporo ụzọ Apụ na ngalaba Bufa ga-akwapụ jee n'ogbe ọzọ na ngwụsị nke afọ a. Onotu Yakubu, onye ọrụ anyị, batara akụkọ na onye nhazi a tụpenyere azụ a n'oge ya na ndị na-azụ ahịa na Apụ na-enwe mkparịta ụka iji mee ka ha mata ka ihe si aga, ebe ọ kọwara na nhazi adịla n'ụdị o kwesịrị ịhụ na ndị denyere aha maka ohere ahịa nwetara ohere ha n'obodo dị na Wasa. Ọ bụ nkwapụ nke ndị ahịa ka anyị ji emechi. Izuụka ọzọ ga-aka mma. Ndewo.